60 months on any new 24 Lincoln Aviator or Lincoln Navigator. There's never been a better time to drive a Lincoln. Find yours at Bob Boyd, I-270 in Sawmill, or at Lincoln of Columbus.
Protecting Social Security from cuts and stopping illegal labor from taking Ohio's tax dollars.
All right. Welcome to the Test Sports Podcast with Delton.
Slack.
What's up, good people? We are back again for the second time this week. We got a very, very special show tonight. This has actually been a long time coming with the show. But first, we're gonna talk a little bit about football. Football season just started, but we're gonna talk a little bit about it. Just, you know what I'm saying, I know Slack pretty happy. Well, he's a little happy with his team. They won. They got a real good kicker. So they kicked their way to a win today. What'd you say, man? What you like it?
Like we was talking off camera, we gotta throw the ball downfield deeper to George Pickens more often. He got robbed on one. Every receiver in the league do that little hands on the defender when they get ready to catch a bomb. Antonio Brown was famous for it. But, they called it. Then they got TJ Watt when he was offside. Perfect jump. Strip sack. Took that from him. But we got to win. We good. The way it's looking right now, we might be the only team in our division to get a win today.
Yeah, the way it's looking. Yeah, so I said today, man, I'm really not that into football, but I said today what I'm gonna do this year is I'm gonna pay close attention to TJ Watts and Myles Garrett, their defense. When I watch their game, I'm gonna really pay attention to them to really see who I think is the better defensive player, man. Because that was a big argument last year. I'm gonna really pay attention to that this year just to see what's up. Because it was a big argument. I want to see.
TJ Watts basically wrecked the game. He took the game over. Just straight. The dude is crazy, man.
Yeah, yes, he did. He did. I will give you that. Definitely. But this show right now is not about football. We will actually probably talk some football depending on our guests. But this is a little different show. Like I said before, this is a very special show to me. Something I've been trying to get set up for over a year now, but it's here.
It's here in the making. Question?
I did not see her question yet. Hold on. Let me get that up. Yes, people should be able to see it on the YouTube link. It's on the YouTube link. It's on YouTube. It's streaming on YouTube. If you go to the YouTube and subscribe, you should be able to see it. If it's not working, let me know, but I'm not sure why it's not working. But it should be working. We didn't get kicked off this time. So if you out there, you're on YouTube, send a comment. But I got some people in the background looking to see. If not, I have to give you something else to look at. But it should work on YouTube tonight. But anyway, moving on. So we got 3 special guests on the night. Yep, it's streaming on YouTube. Yep, for sure. A lot of years now. They've been doing it. Yeah, there we go. YouTube is here. They've been doing their thing for some years. Again, I've heard about them at least 10 years since I've been in Texas. Near and dear to my heart what these guys doing. So I'm gonna try to introduce them one by one so I can give them all they time to get in and say hi to the people, whatever the case may be. So first, I'm gonna introduce this guy. Heard about him. Heard really, really good things about him all the time. He's a stand-up kid. Just I don't want to tell my whole story about him, but anyway, he's a stand-up kid, been doing this thing. He's just pursuing baseball and doing a great job. We got none other than infielder for the Clemson Tigers, Jaron Purify.
What's up? How y'all?
What's up, Jaron? Welcome to the podcast, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me on the podcast, man. Appreciate that.
No doubt, man. We glad you're here, man. We glad you're here. All right, and then next, this kid I've been knowing longer than the other two. Known him for ever since he was a little kid, man. Watching him grow up and do his thing, man. He super proud of him and what he's doing and his journey. None other than his own name. I'm gonna give him his own name, EJ Gregory. He's at Southern University.
What up, though?
What up, EJ? You all right?
Having me on here.
No doubt. And then last and definitely not least, this guy, I heard his name a lot when they were younger. He just took Little League baseball by storm. Very strong arm and just a super athlete. None other than this is University of Michigan, Greg Pace.
How you doing?
Hey, what up, Greg? How you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
I'm good. So I'm gonna try to get y'all on here. Get a better view. Hey, so I'm gonna be sliding y'all up there as y'all talking things like that, man. But again, fellas, as I told y'all earlier, man, I am super proud of y'all. I am so happy to have y'all on my show. I've been following y'all guys since y'all been, little younger kids. As y'all can see, since y'all was playing with the Raiders. Just wanted to get y'all on the show, man, just to talk to y'all, just to hear about y'all's story, hear y'all side of the story. So my first thing, I'm gonna tell y'all the story I was telling y'all earlier. I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how this show was supposed to happen, what was supposed to happen at the beginning of the show. So as y'all know, I'm real cool with Ed. Me and Ed played softball together for years. As y'all was making y'all journey or whatever, I've been following y'all and all that kind of stuff. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get all the Raiders from that team that y'all played for. I wanted all y'all to come on, and I wanted Ed to get on the show. And I wanted y'all to talk with him and talk to him, and I ask him questions. And it's a whole group of just ex-Raiders just talking baseball and things like that. Well, he wouldn't do it, man. He wouldn't do the show, man. You said what?
Sound like it.
Yeah. He's shy.
Camera shy.
Weird thing to say. Yeah, okay. He camera shy. It's a weird thing to say about him. But anyway, so he wouldn't do it, man. So he kind of postponed the show a little while. But I had to reach out to my girl, my high school. You know what I'm saying? We went to school together, went to high school and college together. And of course, you know what I'm saying, she would take care of this situation for me. So she got a hold of y'all fellas, man. That's how we got on here. None other than Teresa. So I really, really appreciate Teresa doing what she did. But anyway, and y'all see, I don't know if y'all can see the comments on the side, but BK said BK on here too. So I know y'all know BK. Put up to BK. BK is the sponsor of all sponsors. But anyway, man. So, question first of all, how's school going for y'all? I know that's the main important thing right now. I'm saying y'all in school. How's school going for y'all, class wise?
I started. I mean, since I'm like the oldest one, I'll say it's going well. I just declared my major for cognitive science. So we're in the first 2 weeks of class. Cognitive science is basically like a philosophy, psychology, computer science kind of major. It's not the easiest, but it kind of like helps me like talks about all like the mental aspects of just like not even just like baseball, but on and off the field, just like all the aspects of life. Kind of. But basically just like that cognition track, which I find like that I go on and talk to people about, like share this to teammates, information I get to coaches and others. So that's the first 2 weeks of my school. I mean, just all psychology and philosophy classes.
A lot of writing.
It's not a lot of writing. It's more like it's a lot of lectures. I would say just like a lot of just like talking and like back and forth. Mainly a lot of readings as well. Not really writings.
Okay, that's what's up. All right.
Oh yeah, and I'm studying health science here at Clemson, so it's a lot of reading. I'm like real big on health and nutrition and just overall physical fitness. So that's what I'm studying here. I mean, it's not hard, but it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of studying that go into it, and there's just a lot of focus in the classroom. So that's what I'm doing.
All right. What y'all schedule? What your schedule look like as far as like you got classes every day, or is it like a Monday, Wednesday type of how
Yeah, so for me, I go to school Monday through Friday. My earliest class is at about 8 a.m. and then I finish school at about 12 p.m. and then we got practice after that. So it's not a long day, but I got like 3 or 4 classes a day.
Okay. All right. How about you, EJ? I know you starting at a new school this year, so how's things going for you?
I just got the same.
DJ choppy.
Y'all know what happened.
That's that southern shit.
Oh, he gonna go off and come back on.
They shouldn't have went to southern. They got dial up.
All right, EJ, you there? EJ? Oh, you froze. You good?
Hey, go down the street to Graham and see if it worked.
All right, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
All right, so yeah, like I was saying, I took the little more simpler route than these two. I got business management. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's not like too crazy. It helped me like be able to manage like marketing, working on that type of stuff, just to be able to use my face and stuff like that. I go to class Monday through Friday, so after about 12 o'clock, I'm done with class and it's straight practice time for that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I was asking you to go down to Grambling and see if you're going to work over there. Just to do a background on that. My father, my sister, and majority of my people that's from Monroe, Louisiana, went to Grambling.
Yeah, that's about like 2 hours away, maybe.
Oh, Grambling 2 hours away from y'all?
Yeah, maybe 2 hours, depending on the traffic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard when y'all was talking earlier. I think that was I think Jaron said that y'all play TCU this year.
Oh no, we don't play TCU. That's Michigan.
We got TCU.
Oh,
Really got Michigan.
where at? TCU. Y'all playing them here? Y'all playing them in Texas?
Texas.
Okay,
Texas.
I'm coming. I'll be there.
It's the Ranger Stadium, I think.
Okay.
It's us, TCU, Arkansas, and Kansas State.
All right, I'm about to look at that on the schedule. I live in Fort Worth, so that's right here. That's right.
Okay.
TCU is the home college for where I'm at. So I'll be there.
Yeah, we do this Texas trip every year. Last year we did the Ranger Stadium. The year before we did the Astro Stadium in Minute Maid. It was pretty nice.
Okay, that's cool. So here's a question for y'all, and I heard y'all talk about it, so I know y'all up on this. But why baseball, man? Why did y'all choose baseball out of all the sports? And baseball wasn't big in Detroit when y'all was playing, but why baseball?
I say I chose baseball because growing up I played. I was hooping. I was playing basketball then. In high school I started playing football, but I don't know. It's just baseball. It just got like the different feeling. It make you feel like you just a professional already. So just being able to carry that mannerism like you're a professional already, it's different. Then being blessed to play with a group of guys like Greg and Jaron my whole life is like can't turn that down.
Indeed.
Yeah. Like my mom had started me when I was 3. Like we was just in the backyard, just fumbling around for real. And then when I got to the age where I could play with a group of friends, like I chose these 2 guys and the other guys that was also on the Raiders team. Like they really the reason I kept playing. Like I was showing up to all the practices. Coach Ed brought me in. Like I didn't know none of these guys, and they had already known each other, so I was almost like a new addition of what they had already built. So stepping into that and just helping them grow and them helping me grow, because I used to look up to these guys. Like I wanted to be these dudes, and then now, like when we was on the same team together, like it kind of just shifted my whole mentality. Like I just wanted to play ball. Like baseball had that different feel, like he said, and it just make you feel a certain way when you can like be a part of a family that you thought you would never have. So yeah.
Okay. What about you, Greg?
I'll just say I started when I was 3. My dad, we started playing catch on the porch. I mean, it's probably the only sport I stuck with. I mean, I tried basketball, but like that didn't go so far. It's like a lot of people tell me that I should try out football, try out track, but like baseball is like the one sport you could carry yourself in a manner that like you can't do any other sport. You could play a game freely with swagger. And also, like, it create like a brotherhood of like brothers that you don't know how long they'll be by your side. Like, I've been blessed with a lot of people in front of me, coaches, guys I played with, just to continue to keep playing and push each other to the max. I mean, of course, it was competitive, but at the same time, we still have the same destination, same goal as well. And we're all still to this day, we're still all pushing each other to continue to grow and continue to be the best version of ourselves on and off the field.
That's what's up. So me and Slack both played baseball growing up in Detroit, and as I was telling y'all earlier, like when I played, and I mean I'm sure his story is the same, but when I played, I grew up. I started on the east side. I lived on the east side at first, and I ended up moving to the west side. Well, at one point, when I was 12 years old, there was at least 2 leagues, and I'm saying black kids. There was 2 full leagues on the east side that I know of, and there was 3 leagues on the west side that I know of. And I'm talking high level, all black kids playing baseball. As time went on in high school, it was like high level baseball players. It was a lot of baseball going on. But as I got older and I went off to college and I came back home, it started dying down, and it wasn't as much baseball in the city. So as I told y'all earlier, I really applaud y'all guys for picking that sport, because you know what I'm saying, most kids nowadays is either playing football or basketball. Nobody really wants to play baseball. Nobody, even the ones that do play it just because they're not playing it because they want to be serious about it. And y'all dudes like really, really like took it serious. And clearly y'all took it serious. Y'all all in college still playing baseball, which is really good. So just I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know, everybody may not agree with what I'm saying, but I say, like, if y'all know, I named this show Detroit Baseball is in good hands. And I'm talking about y'all, man. Y'all really super like got the city in y'all hands of when it comes to black baseball. Like kids would look up to y'all guys, and y'all should, as much as y'all possibly can, go back home and talk to the kids and really let them know that baseball is a thing, man. It's still a sport, and we can play it, man. So that's I really commend y'all for doing that, man, for playing baseball too. It's not a thing, as y'all probably already know. What age did all y'all start playing together? When did y'all all get on the same team? What age was that?
8.
Yeah, it had like maybe 8 years old, 8 years playing with Woodbridge Eagles. Coach Wilson was our coach at first. Coach Bobby Bett. Yeah, that had to be about 8 years old.
That was 8.
Yeah. I ain't joined till I was like we was 10. Like I ain't know y'all was. I was like 10 though. Y'all was already playing before me. For a couple years before me, I had joined y'all team with Coach Wilson. Coach Wilson had the
My Duke said 7.
8 and 9. You 7.
Yeah.
They said 7.
Not
7, me though.
8.
Not me though. I came around when I was like 9, turning 10. Like, but EJ and Greg was 7 already. They was playing with Kyle Fitzgerald and them, and that's what I had heard about them. I just joined their team, but yeah.
Now,
So
this
the Raiders
team
wasn't
off the east
y'all
side.
played together?
Nah, the Raiders was the team we moved to first. We got the
What'd you say, Slack?
Is the Raiders off of the east side?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not the Raiders, you know, Slack. Well, actually, maybe because it's
I mean,
like the Raiders was really football.
Yeah, we wasn't part of the same organization, but we pretty much had like the same.
Yeah, we did have football players that was on the East Side Raiders coming for the Detroit Raiders, like Amari Snowden. Amari Snowden had like Bernard Snowden, all of them.
Yeah.
They all football. Jordan Williams, Devin, all of them playing football and came and we turned to the Detroit Raiders.
So, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that the East Side Raiders is the football team, and then it just kind of like migrated into the baseball team. But really, the baseball team is the Detroit Raiders. It's really not really affiliated.
No, yeah.
Really don't have nothing to do with each other, but it's just we was always around watching at near Ralph Bunch area. They playing football at the practices. So it's just like my pops took the name of it and we ran with it.
Yeah.
I thought that was all together. I didn't realize that. They went the same colors and everything.
Same color and everything.
We switched out the whole flow on them. It was football and it was baseball. Like 2 totally different plans. One totally same idea. 2 different plans.
So y'all started. So we're gonna say, because if I'm not mistaken, Jerry, you the younger one. You actually a year below them, so you always play up. Correct? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm still 18 today. Like I'm even young for my class. Like everybody in my class turning like 20, 21. I'm still 18, about to turn 19 in a couple months. Yeah, and I was always way younger than EJ and Greg. EJ, you 20 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg just turned 20 and I'm still 18. So yeah, I was always playing up with him.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. So, that's interesting. So, are you saying you think you joined them when you was 10?
Yeah, about 10, 9 turning 10 or 8 turning 9. I really don't know. But I know it's been a while since we first met each other.
Right, and then y'all played. But also when all 3 of y'all played together, and because I heard y'all naming different coaches. When all three of y'all started playing together on the same team, was that a different coach or was that when Ed was coaching?
Well, it was a different coach. We had his name was Coach Wilson, but my dad was always just like around, just, still making this impact regardless of the coaching title or not. He always still just coaching around. Then eventually, stuff ended up happening with Woodbridge where it wasn't a team anymore. Moved over.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Shout out to the Southern Jaguars.
it's all players from Wood went to the Raiders.
Right. I think that's what I seen. Hey, what up, Bob? Hey, what up, Montanya? Hey, the Woodbridge team is the team that played at that field right on the corner off the lodge.
Yep, right off. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
why I was. Yeah. That field was real nice. Like I never seen that field before until y'all started playing on it.
Yeah, that was our home field.
Yeah, that field was nice.
Now, what league is the Raiders in? Is it PAL?
Yeah, we played in the PAL league. We traveled to Canton. We was in a lot of leagues, won a lot of leagues, everything.
They was more of a tournament team. It's like they traveled, like they played a lot more tournament ball than league ball. They played league, but it wasn't PAL. They might have played some PAL, but it wasn't like that. Their structure wasn't.
What year was this?
Say that again?
You said
What years was this?
Right, 10 years ago.
Yeah, years.
Real, yeah.
This might be a blatant question. I mean, like it's so broad, but did y'all play a team called the Royals from the West Side?
The Royals?
Wait.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. We probably
that was with Woodbridge.
Yeah.
Played them with Woodbridge. Yeah. Because I remember we played them during the Miami Heat and Spurs finals. I remember that. We played them.
Actually, their coach played high school basketball with me. He just passed. His funeral was yesterday.
Where did they play out of? Like, out of Southfield?
Nope, out of Detroit.
Oh.
I'm looking at. That's why I said the Royals. I'm looking at the obituary right here, and it said they won multiple championships from 2012 to 2015. And they was the Royals.
Oh yeah, well that might have been us playing Wood. Yeah. I'm not. Royals winning nothing. We used to win everything.
Man, for real though.
Well, you know,
Teresa said the Raiders started in 2017.
I love him to death, but
yeah,
they're gonna soup up obituaries anyway. You know how that go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Teresa said the Raiders started in 2017. So what hey, what up, Ed? Thanks for joining, man. We appreciate it. So it Greg and Jaron, y'all both played on that Little League World Series out of Taylor. I'm not Taylor, out of Grosse Pointe. Was it both of y'all or just Jaron?
Nah, that was just me.
But it was another kid too, though. Who was the other kid that was on that team that played on with the Raiders?
Reggie Sharp.
That's okay, Reggie Sharp. Okay.
Yeah.
How was that experience, man? That's
that was great. I mean, I was 12, so I really wasn't exposed to a lot of baseball, especially just playing in Michigan when me and the Raiders played. But going and playing against other kids from other states and countries, I mean, that was something cool. I mean, the whole experience was surreal. I mean, 12 years old, I was exposed to so much good baseball, made so many other friends, and yeah, it was kind of just something that you can't really forget. I mean, probably one of the best times of my life, playing with the Raiders and playing with Little League, so that was cool.
Yeah. So the one thing I've always found weird about the Little League World Series, and especially being 12, because I played baseball at 12 years old. I watched the Little League World Series at 12 years old. But I've always thought weird was when I played Little League baseball at 12, I was able to lead off and steal. In a Little League World Series, you can't lead off and steal.
Yeah.
How hard was that?
They made that rule.
You, how hard? Because you couldn't lead off in the Little League World Series when you played, right?
Nope.
How hard was that for you, being that you have been playing throughout the year leading off, and then now you get to this and you can't lead off? Like, was it difficult for you?
Yeah, it definitely was, because like when you can't lead off, you can't really steal because it's hard to steal. Like you can't really get off the bag to the ball across the plate, and by that time you're not even halfway. You really just out. Like it's no chance. You ain't got no chance of stealing no base. So that was definitely a big difference for me, especially because like I like to run, I like to steal bases, I like to cause havoc in the base path. But that was definitely different. Like I feel like that's silly. Like I feel like you taking like the game outside of the game. Like you should be able to run, you should be able to take leads, you should just be able to play ball, play however you feel. Especially because that was one of my strengths. Like I mean, they took it away, so but I impacted in other ways anyway, so I wasn't really too worried about it.
Yeah, I always wondered that. I could not understand why in Little League baseball, and I'm saying in Detroit, we could lead off. So I'm like, at 12 years old, we can lead off. Why is that not in everywhere? Like, where is it? Where in the world do they play baseball at 12 where you can't lead off? Like, that was so weird to me, but I guess other places, they didn't do it. So what other sports did you play? Did you play any other competitive sports, Jaren?
Did I play any other sports?
Yeah, competitively.
Yeah, I played basketball competitively. I never played football, even though I really wanted to. I never played, and obviously I played baseball. Like I played some basketball at my high school, which is University Liggett School at Grosse Pointe, and I also played some pickup with EJ and Greg over at the Coleman Young Center. Yeah, we used to play some pickup over there. Well, yeah, that's really it. Only basketball and baseball. I never took the football.
Oh, okay. EJ, I know you had a.
You went to high school where?
University Liggett in Grosse Pointe.
Where else go to high school at?
Edison.
Yeah, me and Greg went to Detroit Edison. Downtown.
Where's that?
Downtown by Mac.
It's down about Eastern Market.
Yeah, like Mac and St. Albans.
So being that, I can lead into this. So correct me if I'm wrong. I know y'all played against each other in high school. I believe maybe 2 years, at least 1 year, y'all played in a state game against each other, the state playoffs against each other.
Yeah.
Was it 1 or 2 years?
It was both years.
We played twice in a row, 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. And what level was it? Was it a state championship game or just a state game?
State, regional, state, district,
regional, district.
It's in a state playoff. Like the game, the atmosphere was like state playoff, state championship type of game.
On a real low level, it was a state final game on a real low level.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the way the state of Michigan should have did it, they should have put us on totally two opposite sides of the bracket so we could meet at Michigan State. I feel like they really literally lost so much money having us at that such a low level because people would have came, like the whole city of Detroit would have came to see that game at Michigan State, I feel like.
Indeed.
That was probably some of the hottest baseball they could have possibly had at Michigan State at that time. And I feel like they just messed it up.
Yeah. Did y'all split those two?
I'm gonna take this a little step further too. And like when you talk about baseball in the city and you have black players, a black high school in the inner city, and you have some impactful black players in a school like Liggett, I feel like to get baseball really going in the city, you have to do things like that. Like you have to bring your kids to these big games, especially with a lot of black players that look like them that's on the field. I feel like if we would have been at Michigan State and we would have been playing there at the same time, we would have had a lot of more community impact and a lot of more people come out to Michigan State just to see us play. Like, for real.
Did y'all split those 2 years or how did it go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we split.
it's
So my sophomore year, we beat them to go to the States. And then their senior year,
Yeah.
they beat us to go to the States. Like, we both made it to Michigan State after we got past our district. So that's really telling you something.
Right. Huh.
in reality,
What-
we should have won both of them games. For real. It was one. We should have won both of the games, both of the years. But you know, we had some teammates. We had about 7 on the team, and they came to the game the night before, didn't want to win. We won both of those years.
Mm.
It was
how was the trash talk, or was there any trash talk prior to those games between the three of y'all?
Well, me, I'll say, me, I like to talk trash. So I was talking to Reggie and Oliver and Jaron. I was talking trash to them the whole year leading up to the game anyway. But, you know, Greg, he's not much of a trash talker. So it's really having to get it started.
I mean, it definitely, on my end, it wasn't no trash talk, but it was definitely competitive nature there. Like, it wasn't just like some, oh yeah, we gonna lay down to them, because absolutely not. We all trying to win at the end of the day. So when you got competitive players on one team and you got a highly competitive team that's trying to win, like, of course it's gonna be a little bit of chatter, but it wasn't really nothing crazy.
Greg, I know that you was. I know in Little League you was a pitcher. Did you pitched in high school also, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't. My junior and senior year, I didn't throw that much. I say my junior year, I probably threw the most. Senior year, I probably pitched. I didn't pitch no more than maybe 12 innings.
Oh, okay. So you didn't pitch in either one of those games.
I pitched. I pitched the first game my junior year, and then my senior year I closed. So I threw the last inning of my senior year.
Oh, okay. You did you go against Jaron?
My junior year I did. Yeah.
I don't think Jaron made out against Edison yet.
You said what?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Jaron, you won the battle?
Yeah, Jaron ain't got out against Edison not one time.
Oh no, I don't think I did. Actually, I don't really think I did.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's hey, you can that goes down in history forever. Like ain't nothing nobody can say. Like y'all couldn't get me out. What more can you say that? That's what's up. So I actually tried to prep y'all with this question just to give y'all some think time, but it didn't happen that way. Give me your favorite, and it don't have to be baseball, but obviously y'all all play more baseball than anything else. But give me your favorite highlight, your own personal favorite highlight.
Baseball in general, or our time with the Raiders?
No, just in general, just whatever. Your career of sports. It don't have to be baseball. Your favorite highlight could be in basketball or whatever, but obviously it'd probably be baseball because that's what y'all play mostly. But yeah, favorite highlight that you've done, favorite thing you've done in the sport.
Okay.
Tell the story. Be specific about the story. It don't have to be a quick question.
Okay.
Like you got our attention. Who wanna go first?
Great to see him back out there.
There you go.
We're going to see a lot more of the Cowboys.
You wanna go, EJ?
I mean,
Yeah,
the last 2 years, and they maybe were even better today. I mean, those numbers
All right, I said maybe my favorite moment up to this day is I had a lot of good moments in the league, high school, but I had to say it's been as the last semester I was in Jackson State, and we was at a park up in Houston, Texas. I was able to, first 2 games I played, so I'm just sitting there waiting patiently, waiting on my time to come. The third day we was there, I was able to get my chance to start and make a name for myself. Maybe I think it was the 3rd or 4th inning. It might have been. I was playing second base. It was like a base hit to me. Made a highlight play, diving, jumped up in the air, make the play. Just seeing all the fans that we had at the school and all my teammates came out to congratulate me. It was definitely like okay, I can do this. The big up. It made me feel like give me that. That was definitely probably one of my favorite moments. Sure.
Yeah, I think I seen that play actually. Now you mentioned it. I think I seen it. It was nice. All right. Teresa said she want to hear a Raiders highlight too. So think about your Raiders highlight too, EJ.
Raiders highlight.
Yeah.
I had to say it was a time where I'm not sure where we was at, where we was playing. We was out of time playing with the Raiders. I was batting, then it was Greg batting. Then I remember going back-to-back home runs. Yeah, that was good. When we went back-to-back. Then we ended up going back-to-back home runs.
Is proud to be free for all small business owners.
That's what's up. All right, who want to go next? Greg? Jaren?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm gonna start my Raider highlight. Yeah, I'll say the Raiders highlight probably when I was a catcher. I don't think it get any worse than that. That was when I was a catcher, man, and I was a catcher, third baseman, second baseman, center, everything. But I'll say mainly when I was a catcher, that's out of the ordinary for me. That's way out of my league. And now I started to grow, my knees started hurting. I had to give that up. Unfortunately, I never saw myself as a catcher, but that'll probably be my Raiders highlight. Never blocked a day in my life, but I was throwing guys out. I could see the whole field, just like being a catcher, you seeing the whole field, watching teammates make plays. That was probably like the highlight, really. Just sitting back there, just talking to the umpire, seeing the other teams walk up the bat, Those were my days as a catcher. It was some rough days. Every day wasn't the best, but it was some rough days back there behind the plate. My highlight from I'll say my biggest moment. I'll say probably high school. I'll say when we made state playoffs. We made states. It was like we're Detroit Edison. We were really like a baseball school. So like obviously we made history making it that far. Even like school history, like even like we came so far, and it was just like a blessing and a making, really. Couldn't thank anybody but the man above, really, because we didn't know that we were going to make it that far. Nobody else thought we could make it that far because we're like mainly like a basketball school, academic school, but we kind of turned into a baseball school. So I would say that's probably like the biggest moment. Created history in school.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Is Ed the person that was supposed to come on here?
Yeah.
Is he doing a lot of comment with somebody who ain't want to come on the show?
Yeah, he camera shy.
Ain't nobody from Detroit camera shy. You done been on camera one or two ways, good or bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he camera shy. That when I asked him to get on the show, his main thing was I gotta be on the camera. Like, yeah, man. Like, nah, I'm straight. I'm straight. But to know him is he's not shy at all. It's the craziest thing, man. Dude, the loudest dude most of the time. It's weird. But I get it. Oh, he gonna comment. He gonna comment the whole time. Ain't no doubt. That's EJ dad. He gonna comment the whole time. He gonna comment. He gonna have the most comments on the show, but he ain't gonna get on here and say nothing. It's weird. All right, Jaron. What's your highlights, man?
All right, my favorite highlight. I'm gonna start with college. Like right now, my freshman year. My favorite highlight was my first AB. I mean, not my first AB, but my first collegiate hit was a grand slam. In bottom of the seventh, we was playing Presbyterian College. I was down in the count. I mean, I think the count was even. It was 2-2, and then I hit a grand slam. Like I just stuck it out there and hit a grand slam. That jump was crazy. The whole stadium went crazy. Man, I'll never forget that. And then my favorite Raiders highlight, probably we was playing. I don't know if it was Southfield Cardinals, but they was the Cardinals. And you know, the Cardinals, man, it was either we won that day or we lost. Like, ain't nothing to it. So I think bases was loaded. It was like bottom of like the eighth. We had went to extra innings. I had hit a ball up the middle and we had won the game. And then that was a cool experience because, yeah, man, that was just my favorite. I don't know. And on top of everything else we won, but that's the one that stayed with me. So, yeah.
Yeah, Cardinals are always good.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you say your first collegiate hit was a grand slam?
Yeah.
I think I seen that on video too, but I remember hearing that story or whatever. But I thought it was a home run. I didn't know it was a grand slam.
Yeah, it was a grand slam.
Wow, that's big.
That's real big. That's huge. Like it's almost like, man, like how do you get worse than this? How do you get better than this? First hit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So Teresa asked it. I was definitely gonna ask this question, but she asked it, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask y'all. How was it playing for Coach Ed? Like just. Okay, this is what the purpose of the show before was going to be for y'all guys to give him his flowers. So here's a moment on the screen where I want y'all to, you can make it funny, you can make it sentimental, you do it however you want to do it, but I know he watching. I want y'all to talk about playing for Coach Ed. And EJ, I'm going to tell you, I want you to go last. So I want y'all to tell me.
EJ, you still gotta get that care package now.
Yeah.
Still at school.
Go ahead, Jerry. You can start us off.
The question was what?
How was it playing for Coach Ed?
Man. It was definitely an experience, man. Definitely an experience. But I mean, it was like no other. Like it was an experience in a good way. Like I ain't never had no coach like I had like Coach Ed, man. It was just something different. Like he was real passionate, and then he was real passionate in a way like he really cared for the kids. Like as hard as he was on us, like. You could tell he really loved it and he really loved the game. He liked to be around us. So I feel like Coach Ed is like the coach that changed my whole perspective on like the game of baseball. Like I gotta give him all his flowers because like I don't think I would be playing if I didn't like I really don't think I would be playing a game of baseball if I didn't have him as my coach, especially in the ages where you start to take things very seriously, you start to form your own opinion on stuff. So just to see him care so much about the game, and he taught me so much as well. Like the first time I had ever had an encounter with him, he taught me something like I didn't even know how to do. Like if you ask my mom, she gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he the one who taught you the backhand. He taught you the backhand." So, but it's true. Like Coach Ed taught me how to backhand the ball, and like I didn't really know how to do that. And after that, my mom was like, "I think I want you to play for him," and I think that's probably one of the best decisions. Like. She has ever made for me, especially going into my career in baseball. And I'm just glad I made the choice to like stick with it, even though he was so hard on us, even though like every experience wasn't great. Like I really love him, especially because like man, like it's different. Like when you got somebody that really cared for you, and I just feel like he really built that foundation in my head. He gave me a strong mental, especially, and I keep some of the same values that he taught me when I was about 12, 11. I still keep those values today, and I never forget what he taught me and what I experienced with him. Like he really formed me into a man and was like a father figure. So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, Greg.
First off, I'm gonna say I love you, Coach. Honestly, it was just a different experience playing with him, to be honest. Just having like someone that like loves the game so much and like was so passionate about the game. It was almost like I didn't even like see him as a coach almost. He was more of like a coach and a dad in the mixture, which like a lot of guys would love to play for him, you know. Growing up, it's like, oh, I wish I played for Race. I wish I played for this coach. Wish I played for this coach. I'm like, even though he was a coach, he was more of a dad as well, because he would like teach us things off the field as well. Took care of us on and off the field. He was always like a guy you can rely on, and like we still text to this day. And every moment wasn't the prettiest, especially like through all like the. Because me growing up with him, like I used to be crying, like little crybaby, and like he kind of like pulled that out of me, you know. He like kind of he taught me things that my dad didn't know. So like that's why I'm saying like when he was like a dad on and off the field, he was kind of like a dad for like all the guys, you know, not just me, not just EJ, but like all the guys was just like we loved them, like we loved them more as a dad than a coach, you know. And like off the field, we would love to be around him, love to spend time with him and the family, Teresa as well, Kyrie, like all the little guys.
Little
Mylan. Like we used to be the team that like all 12 of us over his house and all 12 of us over Ed's house, over my house, Jared, anyway. Like, and we all just ride to the game together, you know. And like we loved it, like doing it growing up. Even when we didn't play, we all used to be together. And most of the time, we was at Coach Ed's house, and we were all like, you know, he would invite us over. We all cooking. He cooking up some nachos.
Up the nachos.
we do miss the nachos. We got to do that pretty soon before the season starts. But yeah, man, he was just a coach who was like passionate, you know, loved the game and like loved each and every one of us dearly. He had a different connection with each and every one of us. Like we all were so close to him, and like we love him, and we still love him to this day. You know, it will always be a coach we will love and always respect and dearly do miss. So that was my experience.
All right, now EJ, I'm gonna set you up first before you start talking. Ed, my man, that's my boy. So I've kicked it with him. I know, I understand. I commend you to be able to play for him for any amount of time that you was able to play for him. I commend you for even still playing baseball, like, because I could just imagine what that was like. So what I want you to do is I want you to talk about it, but I also want you to talk about the fact of being a little kid, going through what you had to go through, playing for your dad and him being who he is, but then where you end up at still playing the game, how you did that, and like what that mean to you, like what that really mean to you. So you got the floor, man. We all listening. You got it. I want to hear this story. I want to hear it personally.
Yeah, y'all know how my dad is. He's crazy. He's crazy. That's what he is. But I mean, growing up, it's like it built my mental. It got me to the point where I'm at now. It's like he push you every day. He gonna scream at you every day. It's gonna the car rides from practice home to practice is crazy, because it's just like he wants you to be so good, but it's just sometimes he's screaming. It's like, dang, Dad, y'all know him as Coach Ed. I never called him Coach. It's always Dad when we play. So I step out the box. I'm like, Dad, do the sign again or something like that. Dad. So always Dad. And then people will tell me like, yo, Dad, he know this and that. to your dad, this and that, this and that. When somebody tells you to listen to your dad, it's like, I'm gonna listen to him, but golly. But yeah, playing for just experience for sure, because every day, like they said, is not pretty at all. Because I remember one time we was late to practice because of him, and he still made me run because I was late to practice. Crazy. He was crazy. So just definitely passionate that he want to make you. And then being today where I'm at is like a lot of coaches they coach the wrong thing. Like my dad, he had Moan around and Diggs. Diggs and my dad, like them two, it's not much really more. It don't get no better than that. Like baseball wise, coaching wise, teaching wise. So just being around them all day is like you have no choice but to love baseball, and it make you go harder every day. And then it's like, I'm blessed to just have my dad because he's still my dad, but he's still coaching, he's still pushing, it's still the same thing every day. It's like it don't change. I'm just blessed to have, you know. I don't know if I'll be even playing ball without him, because it's like who was to push me? It was no other coach that I had to go to get some help from. I could just ask my dad, literally. Yeah, that's definitely a blessing being able to have him around, push me. Be the reason I'm still going playing baseball, really.
Absolutely. And I just want to add, like, going back to what EJ said, like, he didn't want you to be so good. Like, he was just going to get on you because he wanted you to be so good. He wanted you to be, like, he was just so passionate. Like he was saying, like, he going to scream at you. Like, he just want the best out of you. It was never a lot of, like, oh, my God, you suck type of way. It was almost like, I just want to get you better. Like, I remember one day, going back to EJ's story about being late, I remember one day it was pouring raining. Like, it was storming, bro. And EJ was like, "Dad, we about to practice. Like, we get rained on. Like, I'm not taking nothing out the car. We not practicing." Coach Ed was not having none of that. He wasn't having none of that. He blessed every player that was saying the same thing and agreeing with EJ, one by one. He was on everybody, one by one, telling everybody what was wrong with him, one by one. And he made it to it that day. But now every time, like, it rained for practice or it's, like, bad conditions, man, I don't even think twice about it. Like, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing no more.
He literally built the mental up. He literally built us into what we is today. So it's like, now it's like, it rain. Come on, it ain't nothing.
Exactly.
The practice of rain was 11.
Exactly. Like, as you gotta see it though. As 12 and 13-year-olds, he built that mental so early. Like, half the stuff we experience now really don't even phase us. Like, half the stuff we see, like a coach say, coach talking about slack.
Hey, I got a story. You finish, Jared.
He's talking about slacker. But nah, Greg can tell you about that. But I'm saying, like, the way he coached, it's like nothing I think I'll ever get again. Like, that's probably a once in a lifetime. You just had to be there to experience type of deal. That's real. Like, he's like a once in a lifetime type of person and coach. Like, I'll never come across somebody like that ever again. So every time I see him, like, I have to say thank you and I appreciate you, because like EJ said, like, he's the reason I'm still playing today. Like, I really don't think I would be playing if it wasn't for meeting him and experiencing what he had to offer. So yeah.
That's what's up. So Greg, you want to tell us the story about Slackum? I kind of know it, but Slack don't know.
I might be top 3 guys that got the most slack without I'm still thinking about this one time. I got it bad. I missed a sign. Man, I don't know, man. He was going too fast. So I'm like, I'm in the 4-hole. I'm trying to hit something hard. He gave me like a bunt or a hit and run. I look down and I'm like, man, I ain't doing that. pitch go by, I didn't swing, hit timeout. I'm like, oh. So heart already racing. I'm walking down there. He like, see the sign? I'm like, it was hit and run. He's like, you see the sign, right? He's like, so what happened? I just didn't feel like swinging at that pitch. It was too outside. He walked around. He looked down a little bit, you know. Had him some long shorts, some high boots, hat cocked to the side like this. He looked around, folded his chest. He like, hey, sit there. He like, hey, everybody just looking at us like, hey, game's still going on too. So, and I'm still mid at bat. I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there tearing up. I was sitting there, tears in my eyes, crying. I'm in the bat box holding the bat, sniffing and stuff. Catcher asking me, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." I'm sitting there wiping my tears. I'm like, "Oh, bro," and now I'm like, "Bro, I can't get out." I'm sitting there like tears going down my face, heart racing, sniffling while the pitch is coming. I end up in like a double or a triple or something like that. But more of the story is he just taught me like the importance. Like your coach give you a sign, that's just like the importance of like it's basically like having a responsibility. Somebody tell you to do something, probably best to get it done. Any way possible, you know.
Indeed. So I think it's your mom, bro. I think your mom commented. She said that y'all would get yelled at and still try to go home with him and spend the night.
All the time.
Because it was more than him just being a coach. That's why. It was more than being a coach. He was more of a dad. He was always like a guy you wanted to be around in any situation. Like even like we would want to go to like Maharich or something like that, or just go stay out with him till night, like go play softball with him and all. We would still want to do that. Like this is all off the field. This was him not being a coach. This was him being a dad. Just taking care of all of us at once, you know. That's why we still love to be around him, have these conversations with him.
And you know what? That's crazy too. I don't use the sun visors in my car. And the reason I don't, you know, I played at Cooley, so to get home, I had to walk through somebody else's hood. Yeah. So my coach used to take me home every day. And one day I pulled the visor down and he slapped it back up. And I was like, what the sun in my eyes? He was like, you got a visor on the field? And to this day, I do not use the visors in my car when the sun is in my eyes.
That stuck with you that long. Because you wasn't you've been out of high school for a long time.
My wife, like when the sun in my eyes, she'd see me squint, she'd put my visor down and I'd slap it back up.
What so me and Slack, I got you, Teresa. I got you. Listen, but me and Slack played college baseball together, and when me and him and the fellas get around each other, you know what I'm saying, we always tell coach stories. Like our coach obviously had funny sayings that he would say, like things that we all remember. What is something that y'all remember, a saying that Ed said a lot, like something that just like y'all just never like slack them? That's one of them I know. But is it another one that something that he said a lot where it just stuck with y'all?
He said so much we can't even repeat it for real. But hey,
yeah, not that stuff.
We could say it, but it's like it's no meaning like without trying to explain it. Like,
if you know, you know. That's all we gonna say. If you know, you know. That's it.
Okay, I got you.
We could go around it, but you won't get like the actual meaning behind it. Cause like from him saying, if it was him and another person saying it, you would look at the other person. It's like, okay, he's just talking, just to say it. Like anybody could say that. But like when it comes to Coach Ed, he was saying it with like a passion that coming out of his chest. Like he wanted it for us. Like even like life lessons, he doesn't want you to do that. Like please don't do that, you know. And like that's like almost like everything that came out his mouth was just like it was some meaning behind it, you know. And that's like all what we intake, like playing with him, being around him, just like even like learning from him. You know, we used to watch softball all the time. Just that's Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, he always just say off the tee, get the one off the tee.
Right.
You know, like with me, like since I was the four hitter when I played him, he would tell me every time, he like, you don't try and crush this ball 500 feet, you're gonna give me one of those slackums, you know. Like if it's right up to you and I take it, it was times like that's like 0-1. Ball come like outside corner, he called time. He's like, what happened? Man in scoring position, you know. He's like, what happened? I'm like, it was outside. He's like, okay. Bow. I'm like, man, he didn't even give me a sign. It's 0-1. Right. I'm like, oh.
Hey, okay, right. Yeah, but one I forgot, like the one like we really went by, like the whole team. I think it was on our jersey one year. It was trust the process. Like he always said that, and I forgot, but he always said that. So, that's one you can't really forget.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is your favorite player? Like favorite baseball player now? Who y'all look at? Who y'all watch? Who y'all? I guess baseball is a hard game to pattern your game after, but who do y'all like to watch?
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of guys in the league now. I like Javi Baez. He ain't really doing good at all, but I just like how he, his little confidence and swag. I like Fernando Tatis. I like Francisco Lindor. But I mean, all time though, my favorite player all time have to be Derek Jeter. Like I feel like there's somebody who I definitely will take every part of his game and emulate it to my.
Indeed.
Yeah, I watch a lot of guys.
Mine's like I love Christian Yelich. You know, I don't like try and like model my like game off of him. I like Christian Yelich and I like Alec Baum. I try and like model my swing after Alec Baum. I like Yelich was off to a good start this year until he got hurt, so like I'm pretty upset about that. And Alec Baum, Boom just got placed on a 10-day IL, so those basically like the two guys I love like spending. I'm a night owl, so I'm up at 3 a.m. just watching them swing, watching like the slow motions, just like sitting here like with my phone in the bed, just like trying to like mimic and trying to get where they are, you know. And like those are like guys like I will watch consistently on like a daily basis.
Indeed. And Jaron, you were saying?
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of guys. I mean, I watch a lot of guys, like Greg said, on YouTube. So I'm really into Marcus Semien. He on the Rangers. I like Mookie Betts. Like, that's the epitome of black baseball right there, I think. Like, real short story. I mean, small town kid. He from Nashville, and then drafted in the 4th or 5th. And then he made it to the league. I mean, he's small, just like me. So, like, he about like 5'10". I'm about like 5'11", like 180, 188, somewhere in between there. And he only like 175. So, I like watching him a lot. I like Jarren Duran with the Boston Red Sox. I mean, I like to watch Corey Seager with the Rangers as well. Like that duo up the middle of him and Marcus Semien. That's cool. And I used to like Tim Anderson, but he done fell off a little bit. So, I stopped watching him. And then, like EJ said, I think Derek Jeter, like my favorite player, my favorite infielder ever. And then I really like watching Ozzie Smith. Like when he was going back that day, I like his creativity and his idea process. So yeah.
I like that boy Cruz in Cincinnati.
Oh, O'Neal Cruz. I mean, Ellie. That's Ellie, right? Ellie.
Yeah, I like him, man. He run bases. He steal bases. He hit home runs. He make flashy plays. Yeah, I like him too.
Y'all see what Ed said?
I'm your favorite player.
Yeah,
I always said that. if me and him was growing up playing, and we was the same age, he would have been my second baseman.
Yeah. Yeah. He was something else. I could imagine how he was as a coach, but as a teammate, he was something else, man. He was something else. He was a tough guy. Just a story about him. I consider myself to be a very good infielder. I was a very good infielder, like really, really good. And it took for Ed. It was two stories. Like he recruited me to be on his softball team. Him and a couple other guys kept asking me to be on their team. He kept saying, who you want to play with, the Yankees or the Tigers? Who you want to play with, the Yankees or the Tigers? This is when the Yankees was really good and the Tigers wasn't good at all. So I eventually went over and played with them. And so he had told me at the time I was playing shortstop for my team. And he told me that I could play shortstop on their team. So I'm going to come over to their team and play shortstop. So we get to a tournament. I'm running out on the field. Now, mind you, he's already told me I'm playing shortstop. So I'm going to shortstop. I'm running out to shortstop. He running to shortstop. He's like, oh, no, yeah, go. You at second. I'm like you told me that I was going to play shortstop. He's like, we changed it. You're going to go to second. I was like, what? So then years later, I played third base. So now I'm at third base, and I'm one of the best. I got one of the best gloves on the circuit. Everybody talk about whatever. We got to talking one day, and this dude told me, "Hey man, you ain't even got no backhand." I'm like, what? Like, who you talking to? Like, what you mean I ain't got no back? He like, no, your backhand not that good, man. He like, he's like, if it's hit right to you, you got it. 2 steps to your left, you got it. But your backhand is trash. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, to this day, I still don't know where he got that from. But because it's him, I feel like he watched me enough, so he might know what he talk about. But I just didn't. I don't get it. I still don't understand what he talk about. But he swore. He said, I do not have a backhand. I had to question myself about that. Like, really? Like, you see me with backhand? Like, what you talking about? But I could take that from him. Like, he one of them people that I could take that from. Like, I'll take it, but I ain't really got to totally agree with it. But I hear you.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Teresa asked this question, and I want y'all to talk about it. But at some point in y'all career, y'all wore the number 6. That's his number. That's what people know him by, whatever. So EJ, obviously you can tell your story, but Jaren, your story more specifically about number 6, like how it at what point did you wear it, and how did that go about?
I wore it at high school, so my sophomore year to my senior year, because we didn't play COVID my freshman year. I wore it because I just, you know what I'm saying? I was fresh off the Raiders. Like, that was the final time we had ever played together was when we was like 14, EJ?
Yeah,
about 14. And we was all done. So we all had our numbers. We was all close to 6 anyway. Like, I was 7, EJ was 6, Greg was 3. So I just decided to, you know what, let me wear 6 because my favorite coach wore 6. You know what I'm saying? And like, that means something to him. And it also meant something to me. So making that switch wasn't even really that wasn't even a question to me at the time. So I wore it so I could have a piece of the Raiders with me because I was no longer playing with any of those guys. And I also wore it because my favorite coach wore it. So, like, I just thought I thought I was okay enough to wear it. I mean, there's only one original 6, and that's Coach Ed. So if I could be a piece of that and branch that off and keep that going and have that become my favorite number to play with, then I thought that was something I should do. I still wear my chain every game. I got a chain with the number 6 on it. I wear that every game. I wear that every day. I never really take that off unless I got to go to practice. I don't have it on right now because I just go to practice. But yeah, I wear that everywhere I go. Like,
what number you wear right now? I wear
I wear number 23.
23. Okay, 2 times 3.
Yep.
That's what's up. And you still got the
I
that. That's
I didn't even think about it like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm a math teacher, man. So that kind of stuff just come to me naturally, like right away, like immediately. You would whatever number you would have said, I would have figured out a way.
And LeBron wear it, and that's Coach Ed's favorite player, I think. Ain't LeBron his favorite play?
Yeah, he a LeBron fan.
He a LeBron fan. So
yeah. Unfortunately, man. EJ, you wear 6 now? Are you gonna wear 6 or something?
Nah, man. Unfortunately, I got number 8 this year, man. They gave number 6 to somebody he a little older than me, so it's like I get it. I get where it's coming from. I didn't try to bribe me, tell him like, man, let me get that number. It mean a little something, but he ain't trying to hear that. But me and him, I'm just gonna look at him a little way now. That's all it is. That's all.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Now, is there anybody else I could say from the Midwest, but let's just say Michigan at Clemson or Southern?
Well, we got somebody that's he a lot older than me. He about 24 years old. He graduate student. His name Malik Abdul. He came and played, so he go to Southern with me from Detroit.
Yeah, it's somebody here that got it right now. A grad got it, came in and got it, and they got hierarchy over every class, so they get the first pick. So I had to stick with number 23, but I will rock it again before I'm done. So yeah.
Yeah, he asked, is there anybody at Clemson from Michigan?
Oh yeah, we got a couple guys from Michigan. They're not from the city, but we got Drew Titsworth from Frankenmuth, Michigan. We got Jack Crichton from Rochester Hills, Michigan. We have Brennan Bennett from Novi, Michigan. So it's only 4 of us from Michigan.
Wow. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what's up. Greg keep getting on and off. I don't know.
I know Greg away to school, which is he up the street, but it's still away. How did y'all adjust for being so far away from home?
Yeah, it's definitely a big adjustment. Not being able to just go downstairs and just eat something that your mama made or something like that. You got to really do it on your own. It's definitely a challenge being away from home every day. But I mean, you get used to it eventually. You growing up, you start to figure out things on your own, and how to live, how you supposed to do this, what's right and wrong. You already know what's right and wrong from what our people's taught us. So yeah, it's definitely a little challenge. But I mean, I done got used to it a little bit now.
Yeah, like EJ said, I mean, it was definitely hard at first, but once you get the gist of it, you pretty much got to find a way to do it by yourself. Like, you ain't got your mama there to say, like, oh, you need to be doing this, or I'm going to take you here. Like, that's all on you now. Like, it's part of growing up. It's part of, like, the process of living. So, like, you just got to find a way, make it happen for yourself.
Well, enjoy it because they go fast.
Yeah.
Indeed. Speaking of moms, hey, what up, Maya? That might be my softball highlight, Maya. That barehanded catch. Yeah, I was definitely a highlight of my career. But Ed said he paid for numbers, EJ. So maybe he telling you to offer my man some money. He gonna send you the bread.
Yeah, we'll see. I still got the fraud, try to get it up off of me.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hold up. Let me. What? Okay, so here's a question. What is, Jaron? I'll ask you. What's your favorite? If you remember your favorite EJ highlight.
My favorite EJ highlight.
Yeah.
Man, he made so many. Like, I don't even remember all of them that, like, he would, like back when we was, like, even now, though, like, EJ was doing some crazy stuff, man. And, like, really, I was trying to just do what EJ did. Like everybody on the team was trying to do what EJ did. Like EJ had the swag, he had the glove. Like he was that guy. Man, I don't even know.
You gotta
He
think
was
of
doing
one.
so much crazy stuff. It's just
What
too
about
much.
Greg?
Like, Greg, same thing with Greg. Doing too much stuff. Like they was really the heart of the team. Like there was a big piece of why we was winning, man. Because I don't think we could have did it by ourselves. We had me, D Brown, Kamari, and all them other boys, man.
And that's crazy. They all playing football now.
And they all playing football, man. And I wasn't even that good on the Raiders. Like I was still trying to work my way up to where EJ and Greg was. So it was really just,
stop it.
It was really
Stop
just,
it.
Man, I don't know. I
So
really don't know.
So, Jaron, you say that, and I'm gonna ask this question to EJ, but then I'll give you the backstory behind why I'm asking this question. But EJ, did you know that Jaron felt that way? Like he was like kind of looking up to you, like he patting, like he was like, did you know that? Like before he just said it, like that's true. What he's saying is a true statement. I heard it from somebody else. So did you know that?
I mean, as a kid, and these guys being just my best friends, it's like I'm just trying to, look. I wouldn't say I really knew that, but I say like I knew it a little. Like I was always the oldest, being around. So I mean, of course, you're gonna look up to who was older, and yeah. I wouldn't say I say I knew a little bit. I say I knew a little bit.
Okay, so. I'll tell y'all the way I understood it or the way I got it, said to me was like, and it made sense to me. So because, and I would say because you was around your dad a lot and your dad played softball. So you was at the ballpark all the time. And with I guess I'll say with the swag that he had and you just watching. So, you looking at your dad, you watching him play, you seeing the things that he doing and you seeing all the mannerisms, all that. You had all that at a younger age. So you're playing with people your age, but a little bit younger than you or whatever. And so they watching you do that. And it made them, because they don't see Ed do it as much, they see you doing it. So they looking up to that. So it was like you was what was called the general of the team. Like you was like the older statesman because you knew your IQ was a little bit higher than everybody else's at the time because you had been around it so much. Jaron, you was the student, but you like picked it up and you had it was a goal. So like you saying you watched EJ and you watched this, you literally, people recognized you watching and it shows that you watched and you've seen and you picked up on those things. And then Greg was the athlete. He was the stronger, bigger, you know what I'm saying? And all y'all so everybody took a different path in the game and it all ended y'all up where y'all at right now. There was a different path, all with the same goal in mind. And that's like when I was told that story, it made so much sense to me, which is why it's like all three of y'all are different, but y'all are the same. And it all came together. Would y'all agree with that? Does that make sense in being that y'all were there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sound about right. Sound accurate.
That's good. I got that from a very reliable source, and I said I was gonna definitely put that out there because, again, I wasn't there. I didn't see it, but it made sense. I thought all y'all was just ball players and y'all all just got it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? I knew obviously you're not born with it. You got to be taught it from away. But I know Ed and Diggs was instrumental. More Ed, you know what I'm saying, when y'all was younger, Diggs came around and did what he did. But I know those dudes, you know what I'm saying, they gonna work, and I know y'all worked. I seen it with my own eyes. With my own eyes, seen y'all put in a lot of work to get where y'all at, man. And y'all deserve every bit of it. Like I said, y'all got Detroit. Y'all got Detroit baseball is in good hands, man. I really, really, really just like I talk about y'all like y'all mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like, hey, I got the kid at Clemson. Like I told Slack, like, yeah, man, dude at Clemson, we gotta watch it. I'm watching the game. I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in because y'all from Detroit. Y'all my guys. Baseball is a love of mine. I played growing up. It's the sport that I wanted to be. I wanted to be good. I wanted to be great at it. And just so I envy y'all. I look at y'all and I envy y'all still playing the game at this level, man. And I'm really, really super, super proud of y'all dudes, man. And just want y'all to do whatever. Just keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all are on the right path for sure.
Yeah.
And because I know Ed and listening to y'all talk about him, and I know him from on a whole nother level, I'm super proud of him. I want to congratulate him and what he did, man. You did a great job, dog. You did a great job, like a great job. Like that's huge. It's huge, dog. It's real huge, like real huge. Like you did a real good job, man. Y'all dudes make him proud. I know he cussed y'all out, but on the backside of that cussing out, it was some good stuff put in there, and he talked good about y'all. Like he talked the good and the bad, and I heard all the stories. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time coming out watching y'all play. This was with y'all with the Raiders. I came out and watched y'all play one time. And EJ, you was having a rough time at the plate, man. You just wasn't at that point. You wasn't hitting, and he, for the lack of a better term, man, he really dogged you. Like he was really on your head. Like, man, he just go hit the ball. I know he better than this. But he never gave up on you. Like he knew that you could do better, and he knew that you know what I'm saying, that it could come around. It's gonna turn around, but right now he just ain't got it. And it was, I would say at the time, it was you was too good in your head. You was too good, and so you wasn't working as hard as he wanted you to work. But then it obviously turned around, and you make him like super proud. Like that dude is like it's crazy. Like to hear him talk about y'all, but hear him talk about you now, based on that conversation I had with him that day, is like, man, like it's a big turnaround, man. So y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's great. But on that note, I also want to do this, man. Listen. I hear all the stories. Y'all moms, and we didn't talk about them, but I do it, and I'm gonna give y'all a chance to do it too. But y'all moms is huge in this situation. Allowing y'all, EJ, a little different, but Jaron, Greg, I know you having technical difficulties. You're gonna get back on, but y'all moms allowing Ed the opportunity to work with y'all like he did, that's huge. There's a lot of parents that would not deal with him in the way that they allowed him to deal with y'all. A lot of parents wouldn't have did that, man. So I want to commend them and them doing that, because that's different, man. I know a lot of mothers would be like, you are not playing for him. Like, that is not going to happen. So I want to give them their shout out, give them their flowers. Also, moms, y'all did a great job. Y'all raised 3 fine young men. Pause. I'm not talking about fine, like physical. But, they did a good job, man. I'm again, from a stranger, not really a stranger. Like, I'm super proud of y'all. Like, for real, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. It's baseball is not a dead end in Detroit when it comes to EJ Gregory Pace, and Jaron Purifier.
Yeah.
I guess y'all moms was mothering y'all too much. Ed had a quote.
Man.
Yeah, that quote right there, that's a quote we ain't gonna say.
Right. But yeah, that's what's up, man. And again, I really appreciate y'all getting on here, man. We've been on here for an hour and a half. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know y'all probably got some studying to do or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. But man, I really appreciate y'all getting on here, man. Y'all have a great season. Maybe later on after the season gets started and y'all playing, or maybe at the end of the season we could talk about the season, man. Y'all play good. Hopefully it'd be nice if Greg and Jaron meet up. Well, actually, if all three of y'all maybe meet up somewhere, that'd be kind of cool to play against each other. I'm definitely gonna check y'all out if y'all ever in my area or if you're close to me. I'm definitely gonna check y'all out, man. And I'm gonna be watching. Actually, I do want to do this real quick. Those of you that's out there that's watching, hold on, let me rest that. You can follow these guys. Yeah, there you go. You can follow these guys on Instagram. You got EJ_Gregory6. You got Gregory Pace __. I guess that's what that is. And then you got Jaron_Purify all on Instagram. Follow these dudes, man. They doing their thing. We watching, man. We watching. So we are super proud of y'all. Slack, you got anything?
Oh man, good luck, fellas.
Appreciate you.
Keep the hope alive, because baseball in Detroit, you might show 6 guys want to play and pick up the rest of them off the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me on here, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No doubt. And also, subscribe to the YouTube channel, I Test Sports Podcast. We come on once or twice a week. We doing basketball, football. We working on some things, trying to get better at this. But this is a start, man. Make sure y'all share it. Share the link when y'all get off, man. People want to watch it, let them know. Whatever, like, share, subscribe. But again, man, I'm proud of y'all dudes. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man, taking the time out. Love y'all. Take care.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Yeah.
Peace, man.
I Test Sports Podcast. Another great show, dog. We out.
Gotta go watch the Lions now.
Indeed.